Welcome back. I sat down with our 7 News medical expert, Dr. Cedrek McFadden, to talk about a possible change in COVID-19 testing.
Think about the conversations we're having right now. We're talking about going back to school. We're talking about football season. We're talking about a bunch of activities. The one thing that's missing is the ability to point of care test folks in a rapid manner that gives results that we can perhaps get back to some sense of normal, or figure out a way that we can incorporate COVID into our everyday lives. And so this testing that we talk about is looking at ways in which we can incorporate rapid turnaround, mass-produced testing that doesn't require personnel, highly trained personnel, or a lot of onerous equipment. And so that's the direction that we need to be looking at, and that I think a lot of folks are researching right now.
So how are these tests different from what we've been seeing so far? I mean, what makes them different?
Yeah, so right now there are several point of care tests that are available on the market. Again, these are these quick turnaround, less than an hour tests that are available. The ones that we currently have, there's a lot of questions about their accuracy. There's questions about, can you believe the results? So if it's a truly positive or truly negative test, will the test reflect that? And so the test that we see being researched right now, there's lots of reports. None of it's FDA approved, none of it's been peer reviewed, but the concern is that these tests that are coming out may be a little bit more accurate, that we can trust the results.
So when it comes to the kind of test it is, are we talking, I mean, is this spit testing? I know we've heard a little bit about this. Is that what we're talking
Correct.
about?
So spit testing is actually one way in which they're modifying tests. There's some others. There's how they run the test. Currently, right now, with the nasal pharyngeal swabs that we're getting, they're running them with PCR, which is a laboratory technique. Well, there are other ways in which they're looking at doing this, whether it involves gene editing. Another one has been how the tests are read, or the materials that they use to read the test. But the spit test is actually one interesting way that they're looking at doing is where the person spits into a test tube, and essentially it's mixed with other chemicals, placed into an incubator for about an hour or so at 145 degrees Fahrenheit, and it gives a result based on the color change. So if it turns yellow, it's a positive test. If it turns red, it's a negative test. And again, this is a quick turnaround test with some of the early reports indicating that it may be quite sensitive, but again, the jury's still out on that particular one.
So are these tests that potentially, could be done outside hospital settings, and again, like quick turnaround, like I think about healthcare workers right now, they need to get their tests done and back so they can get back in the workforce.
That would be the goal, and that would be the advantage of having this. Think about being able to quickly test folks before they come into the ER, or going back to school, or even in the workplace. The idea being that if you can imagine almost like a home pregnancy type testing, where you in the privacy of even your own home, you can take a reliable test, and that's the key. It has to be reliable, it has to be accurate in order for it to be effective. And that's some of the stuff, obviously, we don't have currently now, but it may be months before we can see that available in clinics or available for our use.
So we talk about the nasal swab. That's the thing we've heard about for so long.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to do. Will
No
that?
one,
Say what?
it's not going away either.
It isn't. Is it still going to be the gold
It's not.
standard, though?
For now, it really will be, because again, it's the one thing that we've been using consistently during this time. It's not a very comfortable test. If you've had the test, there are lots of people that say it feels like that tube or that swab keeps going. But it does the job of sampling the area where coronavirus likes to hang out, that area between the nose and the throat, and it has obviously been really helpful in identifying truly positive patients. But again, there is still some questions about the numbers of tests that can be done, the turnaround time it takes for these tests, and even the availability to people who may need them, the most vulnerable patients.
Dr. Cedrek McFadden, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
All right, let's turn to meteorologist Dan Bickford, who's keeping an eye on the heat wave out there, the summer-like temps, Dan.
Yeah, as we'll show you coming up a little later on, it's going to get hotter as we head into next week. So get ready for